Hello, everyone, and welcome to our very first episode of the Worth the Hype podcast. I'm Jenna, here with my co-host,
Sarah. We are so excited to get started with this. So, on that note, let's dive into the episode.
All right, TikTok. Let's get real here. We've all made them, we've all roasted them, we've all seen them.
I'm guilty. Jenna's guilty. You're all guilty.
Yes, okay, I have a quick story time before we get into this. So last Wednesday, me and Sarah were talking about TikToks. We were bouncing ideas about what we're going to make this podcast episode on. And we came up with this idea. So that night I went home and I'm like, I'm going to watch some TikToks. When I tell you that I spent my night until 4:30 in the morning watching TikToks, I'm not kidding. I was up all night. I was sending them to Sarah. I was sending them to my boyfriend, my friends. And I don't know if it was the fact that it was 4:30 in the morning that I was dying of laughter or that it was like I was delirious or the TikToks were just that funny. And I like to call that a TikTok tunnel. We've definitely all been stuck in them.
A TikTok tunnel is a real thing.
It is.
Let me tell you. So, what is TikTok?
Well, Sarah and I did our research. And we wanted to get the definition. Not the real definition, but the Urban Dictionary definition.
Of course, Urban Dictionary, because that's our generation.
Yes. Previously known as Musical.ly, TikTok is an app where people lip sync to sexually explicit song whilst biting their lip, stroking their hair, and basically trying to look sexy. You can just imagine how cringe this is.
And another definition we found that we thought was kind of funny: a platform that makes you reconsider life. It is filled with middle schoolers and high schoolers who think they are cute. But I think university students are still on the TikTok trend.
100%.
Anyways, those are some funny definitions we found.
Which brings us to, we think that we were talking about this earlier, that those two definitions completely attack TikTok.
Like, fully attack.
Like, that just sounds terrible. But we think that this comes from the e-boys.
Yes, the e-girls are a thing too.
And e-girls, but
e-boys. E-boys.
Yeah. If you don't know what an e-boy is, you're lucky.
You are so lucky. Be thankful. But I don't know. I would describe an e-boy. I read somewhere e-boys are the current soft
goth.
Yeah. Soft goth, right? Yeah. Which I can see.
Yeah.
You know, they have like the chains, the
black nail polish.
Yeah, do the black nail polish. Crazy hair.
Yeah, split down the middle.
They love blonde.
Yeah, and they're just like, they give TikTok a bad name.
They do.
Like 100%.
And we aren't hating on the e-boys.
I'm hating on the e-boys.
Don't be mad if you're an e-boy, but they can be cringe.
Yes, 100%.
I feel like if you're not an e-boy, if you're not with them, you're against them.
Exactly. I agree. Fully agree.
Everybody makes TikToks, though.
Yes. Let's just start off with, like, we know all our friends make them. You know, people go viral on TikTok. But Miley Cyrus and Cody Simpson. First of all, what is that?
Their relationship broke the internet a few weeks ago, and then their TikTok broke the internet a few days ago. So, we have to talk about it. Yeah, what is their relationship? I don't know. What was their TikTok?
I don't know. They're literally
they're
in a
half
bathroom.
naked.
Yeah, half naked dancing. And she's how much older than him? Like, quite a bit, I think.
Maybe 10 years. They both had Disney, phases, but
Yeah.
they were, not at the same time. So that says something to me. And we're seeing, all sorts of celebrities on TikTok.
Yeah.
Kylie Jenner, she wasn't really on TikTok, but her whole rise and shine thing
With Stormi.
popped off on TikTok. She can thank TikTok for her little trademark.
Yes. Kylie Jenner literally posts that's a whole nother episode in itself. But anything she does literally pops off.
Yeah. And
crazy.
she literally can thank TikTok for the millions of dollars she's gonna make.
She made merch 3 days after that whole meme happened.
I've seen so many rise and shine TikToks.
Yeah, 100%.
So yeah, we're seeing a lot of trends coming from TikTok and a lot of celebrities. We're also seeing politicians. I don't know if you guys follow politics or are Canadian or whatever, but the election for Prime Minister was a few days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Jagmeet Singh and Elizabeth May, two leaders of parties that were running, posted TikToks.
Yeah.
And they both had jokes about their platforms and ideas. in their campaign. And I don't know, for me, I think that's immature, but I could see how it's funny, for sure.
I think that a lot about this election was about getting, like, the young people involved.
Yeah.
And that was a really good way to do it. Like, I'm not sure that it fully, like, made their platform, like, you wouldn't watch a TikTok and be like, oh, I'm fully going to vote for that person now because you don't really know about them. But I think it was a cool way to connect with the younger people.
Yeah, it was just a funny thing for them to do, get some attention.
Sure.
And we are seeing I shouldn't say old, we're seeing moms, dads, cringy parents doing TikToks.
Yes.
There's an account called Sunday Moms, and I always see them on my feed. It's 3 moms who literally just make, like, the trendy TikToks, the dances, or, like, whatever. They did, like, what is it? Shut up, Heather.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. They're really funny. So we're seeing all sorts of people making TikToks. So now we're going to do a little history lesson in this, B. We're going to do a TikTok timeline. So where did it all begin? It actually began from Musical.ly in 2014.
Yes.
I'm sure you all remember Musical.ly. I don't know. I didn't know about Musical.ly at the start, but in 2015, it started to get some attention. 2016, it really popped off. That was its peak. And between 2015 and 2016, we saw big internet stars that we know today came from TikTok, such as Lauren Gray, Baby Ariel.
Yeah.
The list goes on.
Yeah. Story time. My friends met Baby Ariel literally at the Eaton Center. Like, last year, they were on a trip, and they took pictures with her. I thought that was just so funny. And it's literally right here. Like, we're here, like, we're at Ryerson, and we're at Yonge and Dundas. Like,
lots of big stars came from Musical.ly. And at the beginning, when it really started to take off, that's when we saw, like, the lip singing and the hand transitions and camera movements and all that crazy stuff. And then at the end of 2016, 2017, we saw the belly dancing, dance challenges. That was all Musical.ly.
It was it was like the girls with their hands, like, by their waist and, like,
trying to, like, pop their hips. We had, like, Malu, Trevelyo, I don't know, Kristen Hancher, a bunch of those girls. And that's when, like, Juju on the Beat, Hit the Quan, all those dance challenges came up. But then came the end of the Musical.ly
era.
In November 2017, Musical.ly ended. It was bought by TikTok, which is a Chinese company, I believe.
It was Chinese.
And it kind of died.
Yeah, fully.
When it went over to TikTok, it died.
Yeah, I honestly forgot about Musical.ly. Like, I remember that phase. It was, like, grade 9, 10 for us, where that was, like, a thing.
Maybe,
and then it just, like, I forgot about it. It wasn't on my Instagram anymore. I wasn't hearing about it. I wasn't seeing people even listen to those songs anymore. And then it was done.
And about a year later, so end of 2018, TikTok started to gain people making videos, whatever. TikTok started to take off.
Yes.
And now we're in 2019, the peak of TikTok. I would probably say it was summer/early fall is when it really took off, especially here.
Yeah.
And that, I think even before that maybe, is when e-boys and Visco girls became, like, a big thing.
Yeah. I was saying this earlier, but, like, in my parents' time, they had, like, Ginos and Ginas, which was, like, the Italian people, like, at school, and, like, you'd classify.
There's greasers,
there's
all sorts of people.
And, like, now when people get older, they're gonna tell their kids, oh, like, I was an e-boy, I was a Visco girl, and
I had a scrunchie.
Like, I just think that's, like, not, like, that's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so now TikTok is more focused on joking.
Yeah, for sure.
More of, like, a meme thing, not like people singing and dancing, trying to look cute, or
which,
like,
that's still a part of it, but it's also taken on the joke thing a lot more.
I think how it changed into a joking platform, 1 is the reason it peaked.
Yeah.
2 took away the, like, stereotype of it being so, like, cringe and childish. Yeah.
But all of this brings us right back to Vine, because essentially this idea of little short videos with, like, words and music came from Vine.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
we can 100% compare Megcon boys to e-boys.
Yeah, for sure. They were, like, the attractive, or, like, guys that were trying to be attractive and funny or whatever, For sure you can compare them. And yeah, it's totally comparable to Vine. Lots of people say that. And I think TikTok has a lot of credit owed to
Vine. 100%. I think that Vine was more like catchphrases, like short,
stupid, funny. Like Vine was stupid, funny phrases. Why were they funny? How is my name's Jeff funny? It's just how they said it.
Yeah.
And TikTok is more of like relatable. There's a storyline sometimes. And so there is a difference, but the ideas are very similar.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So we did some polls on our Instagram. We want to thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. We got really good responses and everyone participated in it. And that was like so cool. And we're definitely going to be doing a lot of that. So definitely stay tuned on our Instagram because we also want to know what you guys think. 'Cause
that's like a big part of our whole show, you know? So we appreciate it. Thank you. You guys should all go check it out. Our first poll question, going back to the Vine idea, was TikTok or Vine?
And we got a very even split here.
Like literally
like down the middle.
Dead even.
Yeah.
It was 50-50.
Yeah. And I think we kind of expected that.
Oh, for sure.
Because a lot of people are all about like they were the original, like they're all like, oh, nostalgia, like they like that. Yeah. But also a lot of people are like going into the new version of it, which is TikTok.
A lot of people also maybe started to catch on to Vine when it died.
Yeah.
So they never really had the full Vine experience. So this is like newer to them. So they choose TikTok. A lot of people said that. And it also just depends on like what you find funny.
Yeah. We noticed that like a lot of younger people, like people our age and younger, because we looked through who voted what, voted for TikTok. But people a little bit older, like around my sister's age, all voted for Vine.
Yeah.
Which I think that makes sense.
Because when they were our age or younger, it was Vine.
Yeah.
So yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah. Also, Vine, what we were talking about before, has created such an impact that we don't know if TikTok's going to create the same thing.
Yes, like Vines are still...
You can say a Vine to anyone. Like if I say, Sarah, what's 9 plus 10?
21, you know? Everybody still knows Vines. And I don't think that TikTok can even have that same impact because it's not short phrases.
Yeah.
It's not, you're not going to like quote a TikTok.
Yeah.
So Vine was good in that way.
Yeah.
I feel like Vine will never die in our hearts.
Yeah. Yes,
people dress up. By the way, it's Halloween tomorrow. Happy Halloween. People dress up as Vines. They dress up as memes from Vine for Halloween. And I just don't see that happening.
We even had a meme day in high school. We had a full-on meme day where everyone dressed up as Vine memes.
Yeah. So they're different. I see why people vote either way. Next question.
Do you and your friends send each other TikToks? 100%, yes, mine do.
The actual numbers we got were 72% of you said yes, and 28% of you said no. So most people, majority by quite a bit, do send their friends or get sent TikToks.
And if you don't send your friends TikToks, get on that. Because
yeah, for real.
They're so funny.
If you don't like TikTok, it's because you haven't explored and appreciated all the variety.
You haven't found your little niche, you know?
Yeah, you gotta find your niche.
You haven't explored your For You page enough.
Yeah, your For You page can really do a lot for you. Highly recommend.
Your For You page can do a lot for you.
Haha, good joke. All right, we're going on to poll number 3.
Have you ever made a TikTok?
So we had almost an even split here.
Yeah.
49% of you said yes, you've made a TikTok. 51% of you said no, you have not made a TikTok.
We think you're lying.
We know you are lying. You know, we are girls. We're bound to be a little stalkerish. We really care about your opinions. So, of course, we went through all the answers.
Yes.
And what I found was a lot of you lied. I know people who voted no on the poll that have made TikToks. And this is guys, okay? Guys don't want to admit that they like TikTok. Guys don't want to admit that they've made a TikTok. I don't know why. they're still like, they still have to warm up to the whole TikTok thing. But
hop on it. Everyone
yeah,
else has.
honestly, there's no shame in TikTok. But yeah, a lot of guys said no.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Next question. Are TikToks funny or just cringe? We kind of touched upon this already.
Yeah. I mean, it's a really just big topic for TikTok in general.
Yeah.
But we still had a pretty good turnout. So 69% of you said that TikTok is funny. And 31% of you said it was just cringe.
But I think when people say it's just cringe because they're only looking at the e-boys and e-girls, that's what you're looking at. You're not looking at the funny
There
part.
are funny TikToks for everyone.
Yeah.
Like, really, there are. And, again, going back to that pattern of boys don't want to admit that they like TikTok.
Yeah. No, I agree.
You should just admit it. We know you do.
Yeah, my boyfriend will not let me make TikToks with him. But I'm going to get there one day.
See, I got my boyfriend to enjoy TikTok. And he swallowed his pride and
he just
accepted the fact that TikTok's a thing that we are going to be a part of. No, I'm just kidding. But so the final, what you all came for.
Is TikTok worth the hype? Sarah?
I believe that TikTok is, yes, worth the hype 100%. I have no shame in saying it.
Yeah.
TikTok's worth the hype. What about you?
I definitely think TikTok is worth the hype, but I will admit that it took me longer to get on it than you did. Like, you were roasting me for your, like, Jenna, those TikToks are from, like, 2 months ago. I'm like, well, those are the ones that are coming up on my page.
Well, that's because Jenna didn't do herself the favor to download the TikTok app and was seeing the TikTok trends on Instagram, like, way too late. So, yeah, download the app, okay? But, yeah, we both think that it's worth the hype. She took it on a little later than I did.
Yeah.
And we're going to actually answer the polls ourselves now. So, number 1, Vine or TikTok? For me, I'm dead center. Like, I don't know what I would take.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm really enjoying TikTok. It is funny. It's relatable.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
I agree with you on that. Like, I'm so split because I love the idea that original things can stay original. Like, I love that. Like, something like, I'm all about, like, old school. Like, okay, old school. I sound like I'm, like, 80. But I mean, like, I like reminiscing. I'm like, like, when I was younger.
It's nice,
like,
for sure.
But TikTok is just funny, and it's taken on, like, a completely different turn than Vine did.
Yeah.
So I feel like you can favor both. You don't have to go all in, on one side.
You don't have to go one side or the other. And, yeah, I think both of us agree that we're, like, dead center in the middle, which makes sense going back to your poll because you guys went 50-50. Yeah. So I think it's a pretty wide consensus that
everyone's split about it.
Everyone's split about it. Yeah, the second one is, do you and your friends send each other TikToks? I do every single day. If I don't have the time to send someone a TikTok, they send me one.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Yeah, I definitely send my friends TikToks all the time. Like I told you that one night that I send them.
We've all been in a TikTok tunnel, and that is prime sharing time, texting your friends all the funny.
Yeah. Okay, have you ever made TikToks? That was our next one.
So this is where the shame does come in a little bit. I have made a TikTok. I'll admit, it started with my best friend. She forced me into it, and it was fun.
Yeah, but
not gonna lie.
You also make TikToks and don't let us see them.
Yes, I do. Okay. This is the thing. I do not post my TikToks anywhere. I usually just make them to send to, like, a specific person because I make that joke specifically at them. So I send it to them.
I know, but I think everyone, next poll, if you want Sarah to post all the TikToks she made, we're going to do a poll.
And we actually made a TikTok together.
Oh, yeah. We did do that one.
You should check it out.
Yeah. So have I made TikToks? I suck, okay? I'm uncoordinated. I can't do it. I've made one with Sarah. I've tried to make other ones. Like I said, no one wants to make them with me.
You just got to do it yourself.
I know, but
Just do it. Take the Nike logo and just do it.
So we have Paolo back here dancing.
Yeah, we got our producer doing all the TikTok moves. Anyways, TikTok, funny or cringe? I think, of course, there's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I think it's pretty funny. There's always cringe. What do you think, Jenna?
I think it's funny, but the e-boy thing, I'm sorry, I can't do it.
Neither can I. I can't do the whole 13-year-old kids, like, trying to look hot and, like, sexually appealing. Like, what is that? I don't understand. And when I was 13, best believe I didn't go on any app and, like, bite my lip and flick my hair. But it's a thing. It always has been, even on Vine. Like, it was a thing. That is the MagCon boys.
Yes. MagCon boys 100% outweigh e-boys.
Oh, they're way better.
Yeah.
Way better. Not as cringe.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah, it's funny and cringe. So, that's pretty much all we have to talk about today.
Yes. But stay tuned for our next episode. It's going to be something good. Keep posted on our Instagram. We will be posting polls, and you will want to be a part of them. Yeah. Thank you so much.
We really appreciate all your support, and we are so excited to continue making better episodes every other week, so make sure you tune in. That's about it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. @worth.thehype on Instagram.
Self-promo. Anyways, bye, guys.
Bye.